All right, let's keep on working on this code and let's separate this logic here into a response builder. The response builder will take care of mapping the Antelope collection to the Glue response and the internal mapping from Antelope DTO to the resource transfer. So let's right click on processor and let's create the class. First, we're going to define the interface and we're going to place it inside processor and then response builder. And let's define a method. We're going to call it create Antelope response. It's going to receive an Antelope collection and it's going to return a Glue response transfer. All right, now let's create the class that it's going to implement this interface. This class implements the interface, and inside here, we're going to place the logic that we had here in the reader. So we're going to change here the call, and we're going to call Antelope collection. And then here, the get antelopes is going to be removed because it's going to be called inside the response builder. And then we take all this code here and we're going to place it inside the builder. And we're going to have Antelope collection, and then we call the get antelopes. And now we have to create an instance of the Antelope response builder inside the factory. And we're going to call it create Antelope response builder. And we're going to return an instance of the Antelope response builder interface. So this response builder has to be used inside the reader. So we need to also inject the response builder here in the constructor. So private read-only Antelope response builder interface. And here we would return this Antelope response builder, create Antelope response, and we pass the Antelope collection transfer. So it means that the logic that we had inside the reader now is found inside the Antelope response builder inside the create response method. We can even extract this piece of code here into a method. So we're gonna go extract and let's call it get map Antelope DTO to Glue resource transfer. Okay, why? Because we're gonna receive here, instead of mix, we're gonna receive an Antelope transfer. So let's call it here Antelope transfer, and let's change here the variable's name. As we're only using this method inside this class, we can change the visibility to protected. And now we have the create Antelope response, okay, where we create the Glue response transfer, we iterate the Antelope collection, and then we map every Antelope transfer into a Glue resource transfer by setting the type, by setting the ID, and then by passing the attributes from the Antelope transfer into the attributes field of the Glue resource transfer. So everything should work as intended. Let's give it a try again just to verify that we have a response. And you can see here that we still need to pass the response builder to the AntelopeReader. So we have to go back to the factory. And here for the AntelopeReader, we have to also pass this create response builder. Okay, let's give it a try again. Perfect. You can see that we have the response here. It means that the response builder is working correctly and our refactor worked.